Because it'll be 100 right there. Okay. Pretty happy. Now then, with that, I can quickly... Oh, let me pop you down. There will do. Let's see how much weight or value of gold. It's already back up to 2,000 there. Nice. I need 300 iron, I think it was, to make another drill. That is weight of iron. Oh, we've got enough. Very nice. Okay. Not going to use it just yet, but... that's perfect. Marvellous. I'm going to let these keep going while we're building the house. Many things allow full clipping. You might be able to use a pillar or something to be a support pole for the wires. Ah, thank you very much, Demon Works. Okay, where are we going to put our little camp then? I think over on this side is definitely going to be the mine. Let's have a look then, shall we? I might go buy another rake. In fact, I should have bought a rake while I was down there, I suppose. We don't really need the same sort of tools for this mine as we did the manual mine. Because the idea here is that everything is pretty much automated. But you're going to need a couple. One thing we're not going to need is a shovel. Don't need a shovel for what we're going to be doing. We'll only need to excavate using a pick. Although that deletes the dirt, we're not using the dirt in the same way that we did in the manual mine. We will need a rake. We will need probably a saw and a mining mallet. The rake needn't be tier 2. It can be tier 1. We'll see. Right. Oh, and those who are very deeply worried. Let's refuel our vehicle. Really? Tires like that and I can't climb up them? Shocking. I wonder what holds more. The pan or the bucket? Did we not get any foundation blocks? I actually mentioned that I'm not going to be building a foundation. I'm just going to be building a floor on the dirt because I'm kind of going for the kind of sort of... It's not going to have like a raised platform or anything. It's simply going to have floorboards built directly on top of the dirt. Just for more of a... This was thrown together when I had nothing kind of feel. Rude. Climbing tractor tires was half the fun of having a tractor around. I know, right, Swift Squirrel? I'm very glad that we can't damage things by driving over them. That I know of, anyway. Right, you can park yourself there. I need to go and make some purchases. We still got 4 grand over here. Alright, we've got... Oh, can you not buy a rake here? Vexing. Mega vexing. Are you seriously going to force me to... Alright. Chat. Where's the nearest rake? Would that be at the fishing town, perhaps? If only making money in real life was as easy in video games. Yeah, the problem with that, though, is if making money in real life was as easy as making money in video games, but I don't know, like making bread or growing crops was just as hard as it is in real life, then that burger you're currently buying for like £2 would cost you 400 million pounds. $96. Please tell me there's a rake here. Don't tell me I came down here for nothing. Ah, you scallywags. Great levels of sadness. True, inflation is already a problem. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If earning the wealth... I mean, this is the problem with the fiat economy. Money is worth what everyone agrees that it's worth, rather than it is a physical thing that has a practical use. And, you know, ye oldie days where it was like, oh, well, you know, this is worth half of a penny. Okay, well, I'll give you half of the penny. Fair enough. I've now cut the penny in half. You've now paid me half of a penny's worth of metal for the thing that I wanted. Thing that you were buying, rather. You know, it was a simpler time. You were exchanging the metal of the currency rather than, you know, the agreed upon value of this currency that is backed by something that isn't physical. And that is why suddenly it's like, you know, some bankers got greedy and overinvested. Yeah, the entire world is now in a global recession. Yeah, but why though? It's not like any crops failed, or, I don't know, some supertanker upended itself in the middle of a canal. Nothing of actual value was lost except someone's pride and ego. Why suddenly is my money worth less? God damn it, banks! You had one job! That is a hopeless oversimplification, but, you know, oversimplifying the example for the sake of comedy is part of my shtick. Like, what else did we want? We wanted a pickaxe. I mean, I could grab a tier 2 pickaxe. I just don't see a point in having it here. I'll grab it for later, since I'm already over here, because we will be taking it somewhere else. Also going to want a small furnace. Also going to want a crucible. No, I don't want a crucible. The furnace exists only so that I can smith. Why didn't I bring the car around? I don't know. Do we already have a saw? It doesn't really matter. I mean, you know, the saw is... There's only a tier. There's only one tier of saw, so it's fine. I think we're good. I think otherwise we're good. It's nice to have an automated mining setup that is just casually making me money while I'm going around spending the money that it's made. Living the dream, chat. Living the dream. My money is making itself. I have invested the time and effort needed to properly train my money to make more money. My money is now completely self-sustaining. In fact, it is growing faster than I can spend it. This is the greatest of days. This is why we all play video games. To live out impossible realities that realistically never gonna happen in real life. True dwarf uses his beard, not common tools. Are you saying a dwarf would dirty his beard? Who are you? Too real, my escapism! Abort, Ruckles the sculptor, abort! Have you seen Urist in need of tools? No, But that's not because Urst is using his beard to do any of the work. Urst is very carefully combing and braiding his beard with his hands that happen to be capable of just, you know, molding metal into whatever shape he wants by squeezing really hard. As long as the shape that he wants it to be in is, you know, fist crushed. Damn it.
Huh? Huh?
This way. That is the derpiest sound. There are actually, I know that the community generally, the meme is how awful the water dripping sound is, and it is quite grating, yes. But nowhere near as grating as the huh sound. Nowhere even remotely close. And there's an option to turn off the water dripping sound, or at least make it quieter. Hello, Flabbergasty. You enjoy your lurk, mate. I really need to get on that and get a lurk emote. I really, really do. So many things that Aavak needs to do. Another thing that Aavak needs to do is go to sleep so that everyone can see what he's doing. That'll probably help. It is not your time yet, my pretties. You must continue to wait until the stock market recovers. Some idiot went and sold like a bajillion fish in one go. Don't know who that was. Right, 3 by 4. Down, come up, yeah, there we are. Donk. This is the floor, right? Not the wall. Yeah, wooden floor. I miscalculated. My apologies. Wall floor. Sadly, the seam is going to be rather obvious. Okay. To make it more artistic, we're going to alternate them. There we go. There we are. I imagine the fish stay in that bucket because they like the double water. I mean, that's kind of true. Yeah, there is double water there. Right. Let's get you in place. Other way around, though. There we are. And... I don't know how I'm going to be able to get the wall to look right. So I turn one of the 1x2s on its end, but it's going to have weird beams there on the inside. That's not going to be pleasant to look at for anyone. Troubles, troubles, troubles. However, you're now going to see why I wanted these the way I did. Oh. Is that going to work? Yes. Perfect. Doesn't have an overhang. That makes me sad, but I'll live with it. Incidentally, I imagine this is very similar to what Lady Shelab's doing right now. She's gotten very much into playing Planet Zoo again. And has been known to spend upward of an hour or so building a single pen. Single enclosure. There we go. Maybe 2 windows on top of each other. Yeah, I mean, I could do that, but it's going to look a little bit weird. Like, you know, why would I do that? Is the question. Why would that be the way I built the wall? But it is a possibility, yeah. Just made an elephant enclosure. I made it to the correct specs, but they still broke down the barrier. It's ungrateful elephants. My lord. Oh. Okay, so you know how I said this wasn't going to be super fancy? It's going to basically be a tin shack. I mean, I still feel that it's going to be the way that we do this, but I just had an idea. Also, is that too close to the door now? Oh, no! No, wrong way. I need to mallet you down. Where's my new mallet? Where's my mallet? Have I got 2 mallets over here now? I did buy a new mallet, did I not? There you are, you no, that's a lantern. Okay, well, I can walk in. I feel that is authentic. You know, it's kind of a tight squeeze. Just works. But, given the space that we've got here, I could probably have the table there. But then you've got the question of why is my bed right in front of the door? Yeah, that's actually a good question. You wouldn't want that. You'd want your bed a little bit further back. But what I could do, something like this. It's a little bit cozy to that, isn't it? No, I think it'll have to be like that. Where's my lantern? Where's my plant?
Huh? Huh?
Come on now. Oh, this is a buildable thing. Okay. Fair enough. I'll have a window there for the, because of course the plant will need light. I'll plant right there. Might even have 2 windows on this side, I don't know. Maybe a window on this side, though. Just something to cast light into the space. Just above the bed. I don't know. Those massive support beams are the issue. Sure how to fix that. Now these can go up top, certainly, but I was having another idea. We could go with a skylight. There were angled windows. I have 2 windows on the back there. Like I said, I wasn't sure I was going to need 3. In the right way. Yeah, they look okay. Alright. So I'm probably not going to need that then. I'm going to need 2 skylight windows. I'm going to need a back wall 2 and then another 2. In fact, I could possibly just pop this one down right here. There we go. Then 2 down the bottom there. But ultimately, I think what we're going to hit is the problem of this not fitting within this space correctly. I had hoped we could do something nice by having it a different dimension, so... But maybe not. Oh, can they be placed on the tile outside of the floor? I mean, I could, but then it would look like that. Like, they cross the tile border, it seems. I kind of see what you're saying, though. I could have it out like that if I wanted the supports to be on the outside. And that would look lovely on the inside, but just not right for what we want. Unfortunately, I think we're just hitting a limitation in the design. It's a shame, but it is what it is. Don't want to accidentally pick any of this back up. I want to move it, I'll move it later. Here we go, it's coming along, I think. This is going to be our little home away from home. Got a little lamp in there. I wonder if we could find some sort of shelving or something. I mean, this could in a way look like shelving, but... can I use the flooring as well? I mean, the flooring also have stuff at the bottom of them, sadly. They also have, beams running along them. They are indented on the inside as well. They appear to be symmetrical. I could be wrong about that, but... I can turn them around, though, if you prefer. But they do appear to be symmetrical. How are we doing for repair kits? 5, 4, and 8. Oh, we're good. We're good for a while. Alright. Let's head on back out. Oh, there's my... over there. Let's pop you on here. We're going to need... probably... going to want one more rack, tool rack. What I would love is to have a little bit of an overhang, though. So much. I'd like the tool racks to be out here, maybe on some concrete. You know what? Let's quickly do that. I will put a little bit of concrete out here, just as a place to have the tools, because... you know, what kind of workman just leaves his tools out for the rain? I know we haven't seen a single drop of rain since we started playing, but that isn't to say that we wouldn't consider this a possibility in-game. Standing torch as well. I think that's all we're going to need. I'm sort of tempted to get a rod rack over there. I might even move the fish rack from the other side over onto this side. I don't know. We're probably going to be taking the fishing poles with us most places we go, if I'm honest. The funniest thing is, if I had a pallet, I could probably load things on the pallet and then just drop it on top of the cart, the whole pallet, with a bajillion things attached to it, and would be solid. Right, good to go. Oh, I could have left my cart in the buy area. You're quite right. I've done it with the car in certain areas, but I didn't even consider it the cart. Thank you very much for pointing that out. That was a pretty solid suggestion there. Why did I only buy 2? I swear, my brain. I'm not even sure I'd call it a brain sometimes. I think it's just a muscle with aspirations. Rumble, I'm out of tea. I guess I need to go do some emergency shopping in a few. Oh no, you're out of tea? Not just your teacup is empty, but your cupboard is bereft of tea? That is sad times. F's in chat, please. That's so easy. This makes everything I was doing with the shovel for so long seem utterly pointless. Why didn't I get a pickaxe before? Oh my goodness. I want to make sure this is the right way up. And for me, that is this way. Because texture. Flabbergasted, also out of tea. A sad day for Dapperkind. Come on, donk. Go. That will eventually change up a little bit. There. And there. And then we could have a little fishing rack, actually. You know what? I will go and buy one, too. Should have got it the first time. Also, while I'm here, I should buy a fishing rod. My first fishing rod. My first fishing pole, rather. Only that needs to go both directions, so. Hey, Burbles! How you doing? How you feeling as well? Poor Burbles has not been doing too amazingly, thanks to the Rona. I hope all of the lingering effects have passed at this point. I may extend this out a little bit more, I don't know. But I think this is probably good enough. Also, that needs to be on this side because fishing poles are taller. Actually, it probably needs to be in the middle because fishing poles are taller. Yeah. Okay. Looking good. Looking very good, in fact. I'm doing good, feeling much better. Also, it's really adorable how you say burbles. I love it. And yes, all symptoms, aside from occasional coughing, is gone. That's fantastic news. That is absolutely fantastic news. One of my friends, the friend who's over here staying with me at the start of the month, actually, he has developed rather unfortunate complications due to long COVID. Alright, with that done, I guess actually what I'll do is I'll take this fishing rod and I'll bring it over here. the place older fishing pole, the old slippy grippy, and the wonky fishing pole. I believe the wonky fishing pole is number 2. So that one now lives here. Oh. Actually, you know what? Is there really any reason why I would not take all of my fishing rods? Well, there's probably no reason why I would take any of my fishing rods, except the best one, to any new place. Thinking about it. And I love how I've got so many fishing rods, considering I have fished with a fishing rod only to see how it works. Because by the time I was able to get them, in fact, the only reason I could get them is because my fish traps have been so ridiculously successful. Alright. I am thinking this is looking good. Always more room for further enhancement, though. I would like to automate this as well. I'm thinking that if I extended this out by one piece, I could have a counter on a conveyor belt here that tracks when something goes through. Gives it like a second delay for something to finish moving and then drop in there. And then triggers this to compress. That way, if I were to leave this running for a long time, because that's why I've done this, because you know, we could have gone to a degree of this automation much earlier, but then if I spent any kind of amount of time away, we'd come back to buckets so full of random gubbins. In fact, I think we had that problem for a little while, right at the beginning, that it would lag the game. This, thankfully, doesn't allow for that because the liquid is just a single entity. It just increases the value of how much weight of liquid there is. Whereas the gems could potentially, if left long enough, accumulate to such a large amount that it would cause a break. You did you just say one of the rods was called the old slippy grippy? Yes. Is it this one? Yeah. Oh, sorry. Old slippy grip. It's not the old slippy grippy. Sad, really. I feel it should be renamed the old slippy grippy. I mean, come on. If you had the option between naming your fishing rod the slippy grip or the slippy grippy, which one? Be honest now, chat. Which one are you drawn to? Would you even consider the other option? To be fair, slippy grip somehow sounds less suggestive. That's the point. That's why you go with slippy grippy. I mean, come on. If you can't get alliteration, then rhyming is the second best naming mechanism. I agree with this wholeheartedly. Okay, there are some things we're going to need. I need... not that. There we go. What I most certainly require is another 2 of these. Possibly not, though. I could just have that be... I just need one ramp, long ramp, and then some sort of pillar or support of some kind. In fact, I'm going to want those... I wonder if there are any pillars or supports. I really... Okay, chat, would it be rude of me to say this right now, bearing in mind that I'm loving the game so far? I'm absolutely adoring this game so far. And this game has already given me more options than most games do. But is it rude of me to say that in the next big update to Hydroneer, I really hope they add more decorations or maybe refine the building system to be a little bit more allowing for creativity or creative use of the blocks, because some of these are so big, it's like trying to get the detail level of Lego using Duplo. Also, because of my inclusion of that, I can't now place this, which makes me sad. Maybe I should find a new place for that to live. Where did I put the mallet? Oh, there we are. What do you think, chat? Have a torch there on the outside of the house? Or not? I'll decide. There are 1x1 wood floor blocks, yeah, but there are no 1x1 wall blocks. There's only 1x2 wall block, and the orientation of that is kind of locked into the horizontal. Maybe we will have something else there. I could, I suppose. Oh, actually. You know what? I like it. I like it in that orientation. I quite like that. Terrain manipulation tools. Building probably would go in with that. Forge tools. Fish tools. Yes. Everything has a purpose. And it's in its correct place. We could get like a wall-mounted sconce or something and place it there. Yeah, it's double-sided, so that it makes more sense to have it in that orientation, in my opinion. There are pillar blocks, but they're centered one by one. Why? Game, why would you do this to me? Ugh. That is deeply sad. Okay, that's a problem for another time. Right now, our focus needs to be on getting the last bits of the build. We now have a much better idea on how to build stuff, so I think I may get a pallet as well. And a couple more concrete slabs. So, my plan, get one long section. I may see if there's any kind of trim. Like any kind of building material that centers on a corner rather than the center of the tile. And if I could get that, I'd probably put a trim along here as well. Because that looks a little bit weird. Trim along there. Trim along the inside here. Probably just, you know, basically put borders on the wall positions. I think getting skylights would be nice. A little bit of extra light in here. This would be so much easier if I made it a 4x4. But I like the idea of this being kind of just a little shed. Yeah. We'll take care of it. Right. Let's head back into town. I've got an idea now of what I'm going to need, so let's go and get it. A place for everything and everything in its place, indeed. I'm not going to bring anything to sell right now. I want my materials to continue accumulating, but I will have a quick peek. No, the stock market is still bad for weapons. Again, chat, is it like every day that the stock market updates? Still bad for gold. I forgot to actually check the stock market or the impact I had on the stock market when I sold that really expensive 7 grand necklace. Let's go do that. It's down, obviously, but how down? Oh, only 99. Huh. Didn't actually impact it that badly. I think about it, Raft has a setting for the pause between music. It can be set to 0. Oh, okay. They update daily when you sell stuff. That makes sense. There is one other place that I can purchase things. Let me just go and have a quick look. I wonder if that little cottage shop will have something better for walls. It feels a little bit too picturesque, though. I think that would be better at my second or possibly even third place that I would have a cottage. Oh yeah, we're definitely not having walls like that here. Thatch roof, though, is not a bad idea. And yeah, not terracotta tile either. Okay, fair enough. I needed to check, though. I wanted to be certain. That flooring is not bad, though. That flooring in there is good. That's actually really good flooring for what I want. It's just a pallet. Yeah. Oh well, that's a shame. That flooring would have actually been better than what I'm currently using, but oh well. I'll grab this pallet all the same. It'll make the rest of this a lot easier to do. Perfect. Laziness has been improved. The efficiency of my laziness has been greatly enhanced. What better way to be lazy than efficiently? I just finished the second pot of tea of the day and find myself caught between making a third and going without for the rest of the day. It depends on the tea, really. Hashtag real talk. If it's like a strong black tea, I mean, it depends on your tolerance to caffeine, I guess. Right, we wanted one long ramp.
Huh? Huh?
Okay, that's not actually what I want. Okay, fine. Can I actually get back in? It's going to be a tricky one, but yes. Yes, I can. I think the problem is the vehicle overrode the pallet. So it was trying to stick to the vehicle. Efficiency is just laziness by a different name. Oh, no, 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 no. You can be lazy and grossly inefficient at the same time. If only there was a 1x1 half wall. I do wonder if maybe these floors could be used as it, but like the floors have a very different texture to the wall sections. Oh well. Let's get an angled window. We're going to need 2 of these.
Huh?
They were not expensive. Wow. Yeah, I really don't think I'm going to find what we need. I'll bear this in mind for future builds.
Huh?
Please don't fall off. Why? No. No, no. Why? Yes? No? Okay, fine. That's... please... fine. You win, game.